Greetings, I am Lives.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Alright.
Alright, so this game does not seem to be able to handle it well if you don't do full chapters at once. And I don't know what y'all's experience is, but if you've ever had to put the game down for a second because you couldn't do a whole chapter at once because some of them are pretty long, but we just got kicked back into the cabin to see Death's adorable smiling peppy face again.
And it was very confusing. Like, we were both like, where
are we?
Alright.
Anyway, so for a long moment, only silence answers. Julian reaches for my hand, squeezing reassuringly.
Don't worry, he ignored me before, but you! I'm sure he'll answer you.
That is reassuring, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I thought so, that's why I needed to tell you.
Right, okay.
You know, I bet he can't hear over at the music at the masquerade. Just try again! It's not like, you know, he ignores you.
For a second there, I thought he was going to say, you know, I bet he can't hear over the music of the realm. Because it's in the game.
That would be so fucking meta, and you'd have to be like, giant diegetic music! Oh my god!
I'm going, wait a second. So, in the case where the music was theoretically diegetic, at the ball, where it was in-game and they could hear it too, and in the other places it's theoretically not diegetic and they can't hear it as well, like, because we can and they can't. It then goes, all the astral realms, do they actually have a soundtrack?
Honestly, that would be super fucking funny.
And then whatever's been playing is the theme song of the realm. If you're in the tower, that song is always playing physically there. And the same thing for the star, that music, the whole time you're in the realm.
Like I said, it'd be damn funny. All right, here we go.
Amazing. I loved that. That was so good. All right. I smile at Julian, grateful for the reassurance and the reminder that Asra is a fucking loud place.
He likes loud places.
And that his mind hears with his ears? Hang
on.
Now I am confusion.
It's okay.
Julian, are you sure? Oh.
He could be drunk, but I didn't want to tell you that one because, you know, sometimes I think, you know, you with your dad, you just don't realize sometimes just how boozy he could get.
Does he drink?
That's what I was talking about, yeah.
Oh. Should I drink?
Oh. No!
I thought only weirdos like you drank.
What? No!
And you're always a mess when you do it, so he seems too tidy for what I associate with drinking.
Which would be reasonable.
I can't let myself give in to doubt. Not now. Just like Death said, I have to call and trust that he'll answer. I say, I need to summon a phone. I sing the song of my people.
Asra. He's perfect.
There it is.
There it is.
With another deep breath. In a fake body that doesn't have vocal cords.
And doesn't have lungs.
And doesn't have lungs, and there is probably no breath.
And I don't have a diaphragm.
Yep, and no actual voice, but I call out louder. I feel the magic swell within my theoretically manifested body, and I call out again. Asra! A whisper of magic sweeps over the sand behind us. It sounds exactly like when Death was jingling through me. I mean, in that place that was my shop that wasn't my shop. It was the Death jingle. I turned just in time to see a door form in the sand.
Oh my god, I was working on it!
That thing where there's that person that comes to your door. And you're like, I'm on my way, I have stairs!
Hang on, I'm putting on pants!
That one. Or the people, you know, like, they call you, and it gets those voicemails, they hang up and immediately call again. Because you needed it to ring longer, that's what you needed.
Yes.
And you're like, I'm on my way, hang on, it's okay. All right, I turned just in time to see a door form in the sand. Okay, I need to know, is that our freaking door? It's a door from the palace, carved from white marble and strung with colorful garlands. That sounds adorable.
So we have died. We don't have a body. No, it's fine. It's fine. We should run into other people who don't have bodies.
I mean...
That would be reasonable to me.
I mean, the thing is we look like we have bodies even though we don't have them, so it might be hard to tell for some people. It swings open, and Asra steps through smiling.
Why did you fucking break my eardrums?
Hang on. That wasn't my door then because you came through it.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm still looking for my door. Do
you
know where my door is?
Where's my door? It's at Kingdom Hearts.
I don't have a key, but I need my door.
You rang? No.
That's so cute. Actually, I yelled, but that's a lot like ringing. You rang, because I heard the jingles before the door.
Also, I don't know whether or not that works. It might be, a bit like sort of anachronistic to say you rang when we don't have telephones.
That's true. But we do have doorbells. A lot of people used to say you rang when you pull the door cord.
I know, there's that.
But
that is sometimes a thing to point out.
But it is funny. No, that's a good point, because most people don't use it for I pulled the bell cord to call the servant or open the door.
Yeah.
They do use it for phones.
They are like, you rang, and you're like, honey. Wrong era.
We have heard nothing about pull cord. Like, did they have a pull cord for the servant when we were in our room?
I remember Nadia had a bell.
Or a bell or something. There was something. Okay, so there is ringing. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. He's very cute.
Asra, you're alright! You left so suddenly last time!
Did that make you think he was in trouble or not all right?
Sorry about that.
Nerd, you're missing the subtext that Julian's just excited about Asra. What?
Huh? What? What? Sorry about that. Lucio was causing a crisis, as usual.
As usual. That good old Lucio.
But Portia gave me a hand. The fires are out, and I'm here now. Portia knows how to magic?
Fire? Or gave me a hand with just managing things. She knows how to manage.
No, I'm not saying that she doesn't know how to manage. I'm just going like...
Are we talking metaphorical fires or literal fires?
Probably metaphorical.
So she could be fine. She could behave as the head of staff, even though that's not what she is, but she seems to do that
But
function.
I could see Lucio setting everything on fire, which is why I was like...
Why is no one paying attention to me? And then just, throws over, the candelabras, knocks shit down. Burn, all of you!
Bitches, you basic ass hoes!
Yep, like the pile of bitches you are!
Suck on my boot! Them.
On your
boot?
Boot or your boat?
Boat!
Your boat?
I hate you! Nadia. Nadia is sort of common.
Okay. We've got to work on his accent. We really do. It's gonna happen. By the time we need it, I think we'll have it. I hope. He's probably gonna show up right in this episode, and we'll be like, nope, screwed.
Goodbye!
Okay. Fires are out.
Wait. Portia helped you. She's alright.
No, I didn't tell you that your sister was burned to the ground. I just thought she helped me. It's fine. Why was she?
What the fuck? She's just fine. She says she's touched your body somewhere safe. Not to worry.
I thought, right, his body fell to the ground and ours turned into black smoke, right.
That one.
We still don't either of us have them, but she's just like, here's my brother's corpse causing me trouble as usual.
Fuck you! Pep, pep, pep. Julian, feel a bit like I'm getting slapped.
Like
and I don't know why.
Folded in a closet upside down somewhere.
I really would like to understand, and I'm not getting it. I'm having some tinglies.
Honestly, I have to say, I think Portia might be one of those people that if a stuffed animal's laying in an uncomfortable position, she fixes it. So he's probably tucked lovingly somewhere looking comfortable.
Like a stuffed teddy bear?
No, but I mean, do you know that
fucking image? It's like a horror. Where you've got all the little toys lined up, and there's the buddy.
And there's the buddies stick in the middle of them.
She put a little bow on it. Going as just fuck you or something.
Puts a mask on him. It's safe. No one will know your buddy's there. They'll think you're a plush, just like in the E.T. movie.
Right? Oh yeah, because this is plush. Right, it's my favorite plush.
Me, plush, you bet. Absolutely. All right,
there you go.
fine. Not to worry. Your buddy's safe.
In my capable hands. Julian, why did you have to put me in the pink?
You shouldn't have known. Julian sags in relief. Tension easing out of his shoulders. I assume it's not about his body, but more like
profound sagging.
Yes.
Oh my god! I'm like
he doesn't just relax. He lets all the tension out of his body, like legs turn into
Jello.
I was gonna say accordions kind of thing, and you slump and you hang your arms. He's like, oh wow.
And then
he loses a foot of height.
I secretly always wanted to be weird now.
I guess you're accordion now. It's fine.
That's what he is.
Then he rallies, taking a deep breath and facing Asra. Takes a lot of work to get yourself together to face Asra. Put your face on, boy.
But you can do it. Before we get into everything, there's something I wanted to say first.
I feel like I should be talking. Something I want to say first. Would you like kisses? Julian dies.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was wrong.
Oh, that was not it? Oh, that's amazing.
Asra, I'm sorry.
Aww.
Huh?
Huh? Hmm?
It was irresponsible of me not to check in on nerds when they were my apprentice.
Have I ever been anything other than an apprentice? Raises my hand quietly and innocently. Hello! In a conversation that I'm not in.
I was neglectful. I failed them, and they paid the price.
Are you saying if you had checked on me, I wouldn't have died? How does checking on me stop me from dying?
Also, at the same time, too, that's a weird level of going, it's not like you were busy? I don't know what level of involvement we're implying here. I should have really watched them. Like, you as a capable magician, I don't know, nurse, basically, magician doctor, you required a lot of care and watching over? Like, that makes you sound incompetent.
Right?
Not flattery, like, I should have been there. Like, if you just get sick, you get sick, bro. Like, some people just fucking get COVID. Like...
Right? Well, I was also going, basically going, I left Nerd working in my practice while I was called to the palace to be one of the doctors there?
As again, I'm like...
And then I promised I'd come back and check on them. But even if you had, again, checked on us, Nerd, how would that have stopped it?
Right?
I checked on you. I see you have the plague. But since I've seen you, you're fine. Oh, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Check.
Goodbye.
You know what? I need still, like, a couple hours of sleep, recovers later. Wow. Alright. Starts dying again a few days later. I've come to check on you!
You know what? You might try that nap thing again. You look really good on you.
Right. Passes out again.
Perfect.
He's like, as long as I keep checking on them, they will be alive. No fault of my own.
Yep, that'll be great.
They'll be fine.
Because I clearly...
I've accidentally murdered the Count, I think, but I don't remember. So I'm running for my life. And then going, did I remember to check on them when I fled on a boat that somehow was my way out of the inner city?
I don't know. All right.
I love the idea that the boat was actually in the canals inside the city and he escaped the city in the boat because that is the only thing that works for using the boat to get out of Vesuvia. It's fine.
It's a little weird.
All right, failed them, they paid the price. The regret in his voice is sincere and honest, with none of his usual penchant for theatrics.
Wait, he's been incredibly fucking theatrical this whole time? I'm also like, when has our character ever really, like, just sat there and pointed out, going, there's Julian just being theatrical, there's Julian, like, everything.
Like, we pointed out, but I don't think they've really pointed out that much at all, no?
It's fine.
Anyway.
And then, I made a lot of assumptions, I didn't communicate well, and let's just say, I'm sorry about how I behaved then, too. Like, yeah.
I don't know what this conversation is about, but I hope it's helping both of you.
It's great, I support you. Yeah? What prompted this?
I'm also frustrated that they have their sprites facing the way they do, because it looks like Julian's looking at
facing
Asra's
the
back.
same fucking direction, and Asra's looking away from him. It's super funny.
There's this level of, like, incredible, much more awkwardness when you have both of them looking away from the sort of perpetual sunset over the sea and into the darkness of the land and shore, and just standing sort of near each other-ish, if you will, and looking off that way without ever looking at each other in any way.
Yeah, right?
And you're just going, either that or Asra having come out of his door, wherever it is, and then turning away from Julian to look at us, and then never looks back at him when he speaks.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, I have to mention this. I
Do it.
don't think I remember mentioning it before, and if I did, I'm sorry. Asra's tiny forehead is really fucking distracting. And I'm not saying, I've known people who have small foreheads, it's not that, it's just the fact that also, like, every single character has a forehead the size of a dime, and it's really...
It does seem to be the artist's style to have almost no forehead on all characters. And usually there's more diversity than that. So
I don't know.
I hadn't thought about it too much, but now I'm going to think about it.
I keep thinking about it because he's got his hair foofed back, and so what are you looking at usually when you pull your hair back is you got the forehead experience going on.
And you're showing off your forehead.
Right,
to
and
some
usually
degree the shape of your face.
With Julian, he kind of gets away with it because you're more distracted because you have the hair coming down over the face. And like, Nadia gets a little distracting because she has, she has the little jewel, so it sort of doesn't call as much attention to it, but I just like, they've all really got very small foreheads. And I get it. Again, I understand that art can be hard and I want to support the person. It's just
Or again, stylistically, some people could just go, that's what I like the look of, more feature face, less forehead.
Right.
But if you're doing, like, especially, like, diverse ethnic backgrounds, you usually have different forehead proportions as well.
Lots of things, actually,
Okay.
but that's good. A lot's happened in the last, however long it's actually been since we last saw you, and now I'm gonna drag you in on this, Nerd, because this is not just about me, it's actually including Nerd. Clearly including Nerd.
I'm in this conversation too? Hi!
Yes, but only so that I can have you as a barrier between Asra and myself, because I'm afraid. So I'm sorry, you do not want kisses?
Falls over again.
Julian, I'm terrified what that actually means. I think you might kill me, not give me kisses. So no.
Just be like, hey Dad, I'm really happy to see you. I want to give you kisses. Swings over to Asra, gives him a giant hug. Kisses him on the cheek, and he has to bend down.
Asra, I'm so not that tall, but yes.
But still tall enough that you have to get down if no, completely on their toes.
Yeah, no,
It's fine.
It's fine. I'm just kind of giggling, like, where it's like, he's not, I'm talking about the grand scheme. Asra's not supposed to be, like, he's...
Oh, I know, he's not that tall. And that's okay. I just think it's cute because Nerd is tiny.
I do too!
Like, Asra looks down at us too!
I'm saying that it's funny because I was thinking about the grand scheme of where every single fucking character seems to be enormous. Yeah.
Alright.
Everybody's huge. And they got me thinking about the people they care about. Past and present. Really? We were friends once. I'd like us to be friends again.
As with where Astra's standing, he's looking away even further.
I know.
I look at you even less to say we should be friends again. You are so awkward, it's adorable.
But even if we can't, you don't want to leave old hurts to fester any longer. Honestly, you're really lucky that you get to have an experience like that. And this will be incredibly awkward if Astra just goes,
Yeah, no. I was like, part of me is also just like, I'm like, okay, you've never really done this for us.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, you've done little apologies to Nerd of, like, I'm sorry about that, but, like, you've done some big, obnoxious things that Nerd or the MC is completely complacent to, and that have nonetheless been, as we've described in previous episodes, betrayals of trust and your own vocalized promises and commitments. So, the only reason, I guess, that you've not addressed it is because they didn't write in that we were unhappy about it. Except for we also were at some points, which was when every time that MC, that Nerd got unhappy, there was an experience of, him going, I'm really sorry, I promise I won't do it again. Which was a repeating cycle that's been interesting.
Yeah. Neither of us were at our best back then. I'm sorry too.
I feel lost, but I've just been invited in, so do I need to know what's going on as we're in?
Nope, shut up, it's us now. Let bygones be bygones. Eh?
Did you both have animosity to each other, or was it really just one of you? Dad, what's going on?
I need explanations, I think.
Julian offers his hand, and Astra takes it, smiling slightly. Does he take his imaginary spirit world glove off? Either of them?
And let the past be the past.
I love that you bothered to manifest yourself in the same outfit, even though you could literally wear anything. That's really extra.
Julian's like, I really hope you don't bring up that one outfit. Astra's like, what? Oh, I'm sorry, was it
this outfit?
This other outfit? No! Shit!
Just that one outfit, that time Astra shifts slightly. No!
No! I was a joke! I was kidding! Fucking really?
Nerd, I have no problems with clothes because, I've seen my dad's wardrobe. This is fine.
It's fine.
Alright,
I didn't think that one was, like, your best one. I thought that one was, like, not as complimentary.
Yeah, it doesn't have as many, like cool colors on it.
Corazon, you look like shit.
Corazon swings in from the other game. You look like a disaster.
Thank you, hobo! Ha! Alright.
You remember that one time I said I liked you? Never happened! Alright, it warms my heart to see them smile at each other again. When have I seen them smile at each other before? Do I remember this?
What?
I need to know. Or am I just assuming that they've smiled at each other before?
Haven't they had, like, conversations before where they were already smiling at each other? Like, or at least they had a conversation. Like, I remember them talking. They didn't have a bad time. That's the thing that I'm confused by is where, this thing we're supposed to be connected to. Like, I gotta tell you guys, I feel nothing because there's not been an established line of, they clearly dislike each other. Like, I actually remember somebody going, you can clearly tell that Asra really doesn't like the idea of your main character getting with Julian and it really, like, upsets him or it makes him angry or something. Like, I remember somebody, like, it was a fan that I saw when I was Googling around where somebody went off about it going, like, Asra really doesn't want this thing to happen. And as far as I can tell, unless it's a new update, basically, I haven't really picked that up at all. I think Astra's a little bit, like, hesitant, but he was like, okay.
Also, we haven't been dating Julian for most of this game, so Asra going, you're dating, if any of it at all, and Julian and both Nerd have confirmed themselves that they aren't actually dating and they have nothing official going on, as it was stated out loud.
Lack of communication! We won't do that again! Asra, you mean like what you're doing now?
I was gonna say, and so there's this experience of going, when it says I warms my heart to see them smile at each other again, I know that when Asra was talking to Julian at Nadia's table, Julian was really distressed, so he didn't smile, but Asra was very chill.
Yeah.
So, but the idea of seeing them smiling at each other again, when have we ever seen that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen both of them smiling at each other, because Astra seemed mostly annoyed or put out by Julian the whole time.
Right.
Not by our being around or near Julian, just by Julian in general.
Right. Oh, just being like, you're really sort of ridiculous, and that's fine.
So,
Anyway. I've been wanting to say that for a long time. Just so you know.
Just needed to clear the air.
Clear the air. The only one who needed air clearing was you.
And it's important to self-care. He did it for himself. Good job. Power to you.
You do that a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, but we didn't call you here just for that. We've got a plan. This wasn't just about me. It was actually about us. I'm gonna bring that we back in again.
Hi. I am here. Hi.
Yeah.
I have been here the whole time. Remember how I called you and then I didn't talk at all? Hi.
Hello.
Do we have a plan? Did we make a plan? Asra listens intently as we recount our encounters with the star, Valdemar, and death, and the chains. So now we need to gather people who are connected to us. Both of us? Or to me? I don't remember. And strengthen my magic enough to defeat the devil. I thought it was I needed to get friends that were close to me, Nerd. Not us. Like, I didn't think it was Julian and I need to beat the devil, because they said you uniquely, Nerd, have the power to defeat the devil, not you, the two of you together?
Yeah, I think that's what
they said. Like, the star said you need to stay together to survive, but I'm pretty sure Death just said you.
Yeah, I think Death did just say you.
I'm gonna need to check that one, but, I mean, did Death say that we need to gather people who are close to us and strengthen me with us?
Also, now I'm going like...
Because we were talking about Nerd's friends back there when we read it, going, Nerd knows basically Julian, Nadia, Pasha, and Asra.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And we have no idea... Oh, sorry, Mezzalink is a friend, I forgot her.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I was gonna say, but it's like, I don't know. Anyway, so defeat the devil.
You can come and go from this world as you like, right, Asra? Can you bring people with you?
Do we need them here? Because... gathering
I'm also having
a
weird thing here, because is it just like, again, we haven't established how magic works in this world. I've kind of been having this thing of where I'm going like, okay, so if you're connected to the major arcana in some way, you have magic is kind of what it seems like.
Right.
But Julian gave up his connection. He doesn't have magic anymore.
And he doesn't have his connection to the Hanged Man anymore.
Because he said, I'm not going to do that.
That is what has happened in the plot so far, yes.
Yeah, so, like, Julian is useless?
Well, being able to strengthen your magic, as far as we understand, is by being your friend. The friends make Nerd stronger by being Nerd's friends.
Oh, I know what they're gonna do. They're all gonna drag them all there, and they're gonna take a little marker, and they're gonna draw a happy face, all in their hands, and it will be the sign of friendship, and they will all go off on Yu-Gi-Oh! Adventures together.
See, and I was gonna say they're all gonna get little magic, makeup powers.
Oh, okay.
And they're gonna say the power of friendship compels you, and they're gonna do their transformations, and then they will defeat the devil.
Okay, that was the next
Senshi.
One. Yeah, right.
I now need to see all the Arcana
Senshi.
characters as Sailor Senshi.
Arcana Senshi.
Arcana Senshi.
Arcana Senshi. There we go. We got the Arcana Senshi team.
So that's how I was picturing it. And you've got Mazzalinka Senshi, and you've got Pasha Senshi, and you've got Nadia Senshi. Sorry, we don't know Muriel, so he doesn't get to be here. Neither does Lucio, because he's not our friend, so none for you.
Yeah, and that's also the thing is that he is the Senshi of the devil, so it doesn't work anyway. If we're going to defeat him,
I know, so I'm
We have
like,
to, like-
if anyone's seeing this and going, ooh, I could try that, they can't be on the team. They're not
They
invited.
can't, yeah.
All right, bye. All right, anyway,
I can. Who did you have in mind?
bring the entire world. I'm great at friendship. I mean, I've almost never talked to anyone ever, but except for customers. So, hey, bring the pumpkin bread seller. They are my friend.
Yeah, friends.
They would be great.
Great friends. Portia, Mazalinka, and Nazali, Dr. Satranava if they aren't busy.
So,
Wait.
more your friends than my friends?
Oh.
Because I barely know that last one. We
Dr.
just
Satranava.
met.
Nazali is the red-haired one.
Yeah, we just met.
I know. And
Like,
that's
we
why I'm
barely know each
friends?
other.
What?
We are not friends.
no.
Uh,
If you can find Portia again, she ought to know how to find Mazalinka.
you don't think Mazalinka's at the party?
And Nazali. I don't believe I've met them.
I've just barely met them, and we don't know each other. But Julian says we're friends.
Here we go again.
Do you know that I didn't go out in the world very much?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm regretting that now. Well, they were definitely in the palace last I saw them. Maybe Portia will know where to find them too.
Alright, so when will I contribute the friends that I would like to come? I'm waiting for my line.
And, Asra, could you do me a favor? Tell them everything.
Okay.
Make sure they know it's dangerous. I want them to know what they're getting into.
Also, we did actually establish that Nadia's not our friend. She's our employer and our ruler, so she wouldn't be there. Not on the Senshi team. Not
Yeah,
a
that's
friend.
true too.
Yeah, so
Like-
we actually did think about that last time. She is not a friend. We have a professional relationship with her.
There's also the thing too that I feel like some people mess up. We're going, no, we're all friends, and I'm like, you are friendly does not necessarily mean you are
friends. If it was everybody who was friendly with us, God, we'd need to bring the 2 guards. We'd need to bring the other servants.
And again,
we would
the
need to
pumpkin bread
invite
seller.
everybody. Pumpkin bread seller. Like, there'd be so many people to invite if it was just whoever was friendly to us.
Right.
It'd be great.
Especially everyone going, oh, look, baby.
Yeah, nerd is baby.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
All right. So, I'm waiting for when Nerd asks for the people they want.
Ilya. I'll tell them. Don't worry about that. Just take care until I get back.
Asra, what about the people I want you to bring to help me and be my friends and make my magic stronger by being my friends?
I hear nothing.
Bye,
You are
Dad.
precious.
Sounds
Goodbye.
like you.
Goodbye.
I don't even say goodbye.
Yep.
They talked to each other. I was silent for most of that conversation.
So, we've noticed the problem.
And this is again I'm
Okay.
right here this whole time.
Uh-huh.
What was that scene other than weird fan service that turns your MC not into a character for a minute? Because that's all I'm getting.
We've had weird, interesting issues where you really do sometimes need to, like, I swear to God, it's more common, like, in movies than people expect, where you're really just like, you're not kidding. You really do have 2 characters who just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and the other characters might as well be chopped liver. The evil that's trying to defeat them just stands there and lets them do it.
Uh-huh.
They're like, we only have a couple of seconds. You're like, and then you're dead.
Like, that was a really fucking weird scene. I
Like-
mean, like, we called Asra, and then we barely spoke to Asra. Basically, we went, here's all the stuff that happened, and all the planning and all the direction and all the other stuff came from Julian.
But it's also like the same thing with when we couldn't talk to them anyway, where it was pretty much Julian trying to communicate, and we were just like,
And again, we've been told this is our journey and something we are uniquely skilled to do, and we need to find our door and build our magic and get our friends. And Julian's like, bring these 3 people!
and you're like,
I don't even know one of those people. We only have met.
yep.
Like, we just met, but we have only also met. We had no other interaction.
Yep.
How
It's
are they a friend?
It's fine.
Oh, the door swings shut, sorry. Julian lets out a slow breath, settling back on his heels. I feel a brief, warm surge of pride that he took all my dialogue. It was great. Julian? Why did you speak for me and decide who to bring?
I'm also like, hang on. So there's a weird thing that I'm confused by, because it seems to be shocking to Asra that Julian would go, oh yeah, by the way, tell them it's going to be dangerous.
Right?
I didn't, figure that he was kind of reckless, but he also seems to really avoid interacting with people, so how is that a surprise? Like, that he would be like, oh, by the way, it'll be dangerous, and Astra going, whoa, that's amazing. Like, I feel
Okay,
like
what
that
I
was
find
supposed to be
interesting-
big and important, and I didn't get that at all.
What I find interesting is that Julian is like, tell them it will be dangerous, because I am now an authority on the realms, and you who have been traveling them and built the Arcana yourself know nothing about this. And there's Astra going, you are such a himbo. Do you know why I broke up with you before? It was because you were always trying to teach me things that I knew. I wrote that book, and you are trying to quote from it, and you're quoting it wrong, and I actually wrote it.
Thanks.
So, if maybe you could not.
Well, actually...
I was just saying,
Well, actually, I need you to know a thing, that I am quite an authority, and...
Julian, you've been in the realms like twice now, and not for very long, and not of your own volition, and with my magic, and with no information. And hey, Julian, why didn't you let me tell him about my friends too?
Are you sorry? What?
But in the
Are you
next
talking?
episode, oh,
Are you talking? I'm sorry, you're so short down there. I just can't. You gotta speak up. I'm a little tall.
reaches up to his shoulder, pulls him down. Julian, I was supposed to get my friends too. Do you remember when?
But
you
I
didn't-
know what you need. I understand the Arcana. All right, it's okay. I understand. It's okay. It's fine. Shh.
I'm gonna
okay.
actually you right through that door.
Goodbye, Astra. Get back here, Astra. I'm already gone. La 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 la.
I have
Goodbye.
yeeted out the door. Okay, so I saw this really, really cute comic
Uh-huh.
when I was scrolling through things, and forgive me, I don't know who made it, but it was on Tumblr, and they basically had their fan apprentice and Astra doing the blanket trick that people do with their pets.
Oh God!
And so Astra's standing there and going, do you want to see a magic trick? And they're like, sure, this excited young person, because, all the apprentices are young, and it doesn't have anything to do with their body, they're just young, and then he just, stands in the doorway, flings up the blanket, and then dashes, and then it's gone, and they're like, wow, so good, and they clap kind of thing, and then Astra doesn't come back, and they peek out the door, and he's already packed, wearing all his traveling gear, running away kind of thing, and, and then he was gone for 3 weeks.
I think I remember that.
I laughed so hard, okay?
It was very good.
So hard. At any rate.
All right, thank you very much, guys, though, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos. Also, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below. All right, so I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye!